Alright, hello gang. Today we are going to start putting my motherboard in my computer. So here's some of the items that I have. This is my case. This is the Phanteks P600S. That's my motherboard, the Z Tough Gaming 690 plus Wi-Fi. Here we go on this. This is the Core i7, the Intel 12th Gen. There's my RAM. That motherboard takes DDR4 because DDR5 is impossible to find. My M2 drive and some fans. That's what we're going to install today, so we'll get after it. Alright, we'll start with the case. Here's some of the specs on the case. You guys can see that. The book's pretty good. It gives you a diagram on how it goes together and a bunch of other stuff in the book. So the case seems pretty solid. Comes with this this box. Inside this box, there's some cages for the 2.5 drives. It comes with this box of screws, which is really nice. It comes with the anti-sag unit for the GPU. That's in there. It also comes with I believe there's if depending on what size fans you can use this to block off the top. So comes with a bunch of stuff. First of all, I'm gonna start taking the case doors off the case. Slide right off. One on the back. Off, no problem. Try and pull these gauges off. I guess they come off pretty easy. Okay. See if the top comes off the same. Oh, maybe the top might have these thumb screws right here. Maybe. Yep. Okay. So some thumb screws do hold that top piece on. Okay, there it is. Open up. It comes with the 140mm fans. It comes with one back, and it comes with two in the front here. So this fan is blowing out. These fans are blowing in. So I'll probably mock that. I'm going to use the light wings. So I'll put the 3 blowing in, and I have another one on the way for blowing out. And I actually have 3 120mm fans for my IAO when I get that to go up front. Okay, as you guys can see, I put these light fans in here, these 140mm ones. These are blowing in. Comes with a fan hub. I'll connect all this to the, I believe this connects to a SATA connection. So, on the motherboard. So when that time comes, we'll hook that up. I believe the other 2 are just daisy chain connection. We'll start putting the motherboard together. Alright, here we go. Just the motherboard. Some instructions. Looks like the Wi-Fi antenna. The motherboard. Seems pretty heavy. Couple cables. I'm not sure what this little 3M sticker is. I think that's for the M2 drive. A coaster. Certificate of reliability. Some nice stickers. Couple little tiny screws. And some more of those little pads. And an ASUS technical updates, in case you guys want to read those. Okay. Okay, came out of there pretty easy. Looks super nice. I'll probably start with the M.2 drive, something a little easier. So let's put that in. Alright, so motherboard has heat sinks for the M.2 drive, so I'm just gonna, this heatsink just pulls right off. And this motherboard has the nice quick disconnects here, those little screws. So here's the drive. I want the Sabian. It's a 1 terabyte. Seemed to be a pretty good drive. It comes nicely packaged. Little book. And there's the drive. So we'll install that. Okay, clearly has an end to go in first. So it'll slide in and then down into the spot. Okay, that was fairly painless. Seems to be in there. And we'll throw the heatsink back on. Okay, super easy. Next we'll go with the i7 12700K. This is the LGA 1700, so it's the larger socket. Okay, inside we just have a little book. Here's the star of the show, I guess. So, looks pretty cool. Alright. Okay, there's this little lever and this plastic piece that they put there for protection. That has to be removed. On the top of the metal plate, there's a little arrow, and there's also an arrow on the bottom corner here. So I'm gonna line that arrow up with the arrow that's in there. drops in there. Felt pretty good. Okay. Pop that back down. Okay, so the motherboard's installed, or the CPU's installed. I got the M.2 drive in. Last thing I'm going to put in here before I put it into the case is the memory. So again, I went with this Corsair 216 gigabytes, so 32 total, DDR4. Went with white. So it looks pretty cool. It's got some RGB on top. And I will install these. I believe the dual channel. So I believe it goes the two closest to the CPU. I'm going to double check. Alright, so the memory configuration we'll be using is the second one here. So it says to use from the CPU, so we're using the slot that's a little grayer. The two slots that are gray. There's two black slots, the first and the third, and the gray slots are the second and the fourth. So it wants me to use the second and the fourth, which this is channel A and this is channel B, so it's using both channels, so we'll just use the two gray slots. Alright. Okay. Okay, struggle. Looks like that may go in first. That side, and this side. Slips in there, but doesn't go in very easy. Okay, to play with that for a second. Okay, I guess I just had it goes straight in, but it just has to get a little forceful with it. And that's that. Snaps in there, okay. And the other one will go in the end slot. Okay. And that's in there. Okay, that takes care of that. I don't know. There's a sticker here. Okay, so my cooler and my graphics card, whenever that happens to arrive, will go in after it's already in the case. So basically, this is all that's going to go together today, and then it will go in the case. So today I just did the M.2 drive, the DRAM, and the CPU. Now we'll put it in the case. Okay, we're set up. The stanchions are already in here for this motherboard, and here's where the access port comes through. So throw this thing in here like this. Like right there. And see what screws I'm supposed to use for this. Let's say maybe it tells me. Alright, let me see if I can find the correct screw. Alright, I found the right screws. Just these little guys. Looks like I have about 9 of them total. Tiny screws. Get them all started now. Snug them up. So it'd be nice if I had a magnet on my screwdriver. Alright, I'll get the rest of those in and then we'll show you the finished project. Okay, here we are. We're done. Motherboard's installed. I got the fans, the Be Quiet fans installed. The M.2 drive, the CPU, and my DRAM. So, if anybody has any questions or feedback of what I did wrong, let me know. And stay tuned for the GPU install and the AIO cooler, my power supply, which should be on its way. But that's all of it. All right. Thanks, everybody.